Cat back another video, man. Just got done with working out. Just relaxing and shit. Eating a non-carb meal. Right now, I'm gonna start cutting right now. I was cutting earlier, but I was like, fuck it. It was too close to winter, man. We need to get closer to spring. So right now, I'm slowly letting go of the amount of carbs that I consume right now. You know, I might eat some sweet potato, something like that, but I won't eat the cornbread. You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna eat your cornbread? You know what I'm saying? Uh, right now, I'm just disciplining myself because spring is gonna be here soon, and I'm just getting my mind frame and focused on not eating so many carbs. And you know, that's how I'm doing it, man. That's how I'm doing it. But you know, see, a lot of guys, man, they lack a lot of discipline. You know, there's always somebody ready to take your spot, ready to take your girlfriend if you got one. There's always somebody trying to eat off your plate, and you got to be kind of ruthless, and not let them eat off your plate and take things from you. Because, like I said before, man, it's the survival of the fittest out here. If you're not fit, if you're not on point, things will be taken from you. There's another man ready to fucking take what you have. That's why you have to be sharp. You have to be on point. You can't lack off. And you can't slack off. Because we living in a world where man is totally dangerous to other men. If you don't know that, man, the people that you know and they're your homeboys, yeah, they're cool, But another man that you don't know, you know what I'm saying? He is your competition for everything. Resources, women, money, everything. So if you slack off just a little bit, everything will be taken from you. And that leads me to the Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury fight. Wilder seemed like he was slacking off during his training camp. And Tyson Fury brought it to him. Wilder, he was letting Tyson Fury just manhandle him and throw him around like a rag doll, in the ring. The thing is, on a bigger man, you never let him use his power. You never give him a lot of distance. Bigger men with long reaches like Tyson, you don't fucking give him the distance to pulverize you. You're supposed to close the distance, hug on him, lean on him like he was doing on Wilder. Wilder is a one-dimensional fighter. All he got is his right hand, and that's all he depends on, which is not good for a fighter. You want to be an all-around fighter like Floyd Money Mayweather, or people will figure you out and take your title. Wilder kept letting Tyson do whatever he wanted in the gym. In the ring. He kept on letting the combinations come in, letting Tyson invade with combinations, and not let him pay, and not make him pay for that. You know what I'm saying? he wouldn't make him pay for those combinations and those misses that he was doing, because he was missing, but Wilder wasn't countering. See, the thing is, you want to get into the other fighter's head. Oh, if you throw something, you're going to get bopped. Correction. If you throw something and you miss, you're going to get bopped. So that what makes him more conscious about throwing something, because he said, man, if I throw something, I'm going to get bopped. For example, Floyd Money Mayweather fought Pacquiao, right? Floyd Money Mayweather took his left hand from him by closing the distance, staying close to his opponent, because Manny Pacquiao got power in both hands, especially his left hand. You know, so every time Manny Pacquiao would miss, Floyd would make him pay. So then Manny Pacquiao got self-conscious and he stopped throwing punches and he was just waiting on Floyd. He said, man, every time I throw a punch, I get bopped. So, it makes the fighter close up. You know what I'm saying? That's what Wilder should have did when he was fighting Tyson Fury. He should have made him pay with every single miss that Tyson Fury threw. He throws a miss, you make him pay. Plus Tyson Fury is slow as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you even give this guy any room to breathe? You're supposed to be close up on him, do a combination, and get the fuck out of there. He wasn't throwing any combinations. All I saw was a bunch of jabs in the first round. You're not going to do anything. Jab is a setup punch for the right hand. You know what I'm saying? If you're not throwing the right hand after the jab, I don't want to fucking see that shit. You're not going to do much damage with a jab, okay? You might stun them a little bit like you're supposed to with a jab, so you can introduce other punches. You follow up with the right hand after the jab, and a hook and an uppercut. You know what I'm saying? But Wilder kept throwing wild punches that wasn't even landing, and there was no opening for those punches. He would throw a punch and he didn't even see an opening. He just threw a punch. I'm like, dude, this is like whack-a-mole. You're supposed to wait till his head pop up and bow. When you see an open, once you see an opening, you throw a punch. And you hit that motherfucker upside the head, and he did not even commit to the body. That's the most important in boxing. You have to go to his body, especially a bigger man. You're not going to knock him out with just one right hand in the early rounds. No, a bigger man, you got to wear him down and get him later on down the stretch when he's tired. Then you walk him down in the 8th or 9th round, okay? His accuracy in the punches, Wilder's accuracy was poor. You know what I mean? When he would throw punches and not follow up with anything. It's like, come on, dude, you got to throw combinations upstairs, downstairs. You know what I'm saying? You got to be active with Tyson. You have to be active with that guy. You can't just let him stand in front of you and not do anything. You got to be active. You got to keep him guessing. Move around the ring. Footwork. In and out. Combinations. Bop, 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 bop. And then move away from him. You know what I'm saying? When he starts to tee off on you, you got to hug him. You got to hug him. That's for your safety. That's what boxers do. That's a strategy. He was doing the same thing to you. He was leaning on you. You know what I'm saying? To keep you from using your fucking right hand and shit. He kept you from losing. He kept you from using your right hand. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to fucking fight Tyson Fury like that from a distance and shit. Like, come on, man. That's scary shit. That goes to show, that a lot of guys are not prepared you know, for whatever comes at their what can I say, man? You got to be ready at all times. Like I said before, men are trying to take things from you, and you have to be on point. You have to be sharp. You have to be the best that you can be. You can't rely on your physical strength all the time. You got to rely on your head. What can you do better? The following round, because that round was poor. You had to be thinking about ways to get this guy. Now it's about the brain, less than the physical, especially as an older guy past 30 years old. You have to be the smartest motherfucker around in the ring. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get hit too much. You got to move. You got to use footwork. Set up punches, throwing feints. See what he does when he throw that feint. Does he move? You know what I'm saying? Feints are fucking shit, man. Feints are the bomb. Because if you get him to flinch, you can follow up with a real right hand straight in the kisser. A left feint with the left hand, he flinch, you bop. You hit that motherfucker upside the head or go to his body. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do, man. A lot of guys get lazy or careless, and this is what happens when you're lazy and careless. You don't want to slack off in this world, not one bit. You see, like, if I slack off, if I start eating a bunch of junk and I stop working out, are you kidding me? I'll be out of the fucking dating world again. I'll be back to incel again. Okay? That's the way it is. That's the way the world works, man. You fucking slip off, you slip up, okay. The next man's going to take things from you. The next man's going to fucking take whatever you have and whatever you work so hard for. You can't overlook anybody. The lack of discipline, the lack of courage, and the lack of guts will have you living an unhappy life, man. You know what I'm saying? An unhappy life. You don't want to have discipline? You don't want to have focus? Okay, well, you would get the worst things out of life. And I can't stress that enough. And I'm not going to lie, man. I'm suffering from my decisions in my past right now. But I'm making up for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm making up for it. It's not too late. You have to be 10 times as good as the next man, especially if you're under 6 feet tall, especially if you're just not a good looker. You know what I mean? Like I said before, when I was looking at what's that guy name? Oreo Man's video. He's a mediocre singer at best. With his looks, he have to fucking be phenomenal in singing. Phenomenal. I mean, like an opera singer or something. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, the R&B singers, what's that ugly guy name? Maxwell. Guy's ugly as hell, but he can sing his ass off. You know what I mean? You got to be great, man. You got to be determined to be great and beat the other man to the punch. You know what I mean? Same thing with dating in the dating world. Let's talk about dating. Same thing. Other men are taking women from you. You have to say, okay, well, since you're doing this, creating apps and taking food off my plate, I'm going to do this to make sure I snatch whatever you took from me back. Because if you're struggling in a dating world, that means the man who invented those apps and social media and shit like that, they took that shit from you. They took the women that you were getting on a regular basis. Another man took that from you, and you wasn't prepared for it. We wasn't prepared for it. We wasn't prepared for those dating apps. Why you think a lot of guys are struggling in the dating world right now? You know what I'm saying? You wasn't ready. A lot of guys were ready, but a lot of guys weren't, including me. I wasn't ready. I didn't know that somebody was going to fucking invent dating apps and fucking take my sex life from me. That's what happened. I thought that I had gotten old and shit and, and my looks were fading. Nah, but I was only 33 years old when it happened. When I couldn't even get a date. Let's see, was I fat? I wasn't really fat. I think I chunked up like, when did I chunk up? I chunked up like 2014. But 2013, I was still slim. I wasn't really eating that much, man. You know what I'm saying? At the time I was homeless, I was like eating like whatever I could, But it goes to show that I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for what was to come in the dating world. Wasn't ready. Wasn't informed. I could have packed my bags and left California years ago. But I stayed like an idiot. But I'm just saying, I'm using the same I'm using that same analogy as I use in boxing. In the dating world, it's like boxing, man. If you're not prepared, to fight, you will lose the fight. Like I said, preparation is everything. Under 6 feet tall, gotta be swole. You gotta be jacked. You gotta be ripped. You gotta be on strict diets. No, you can't eat everything and all the things that Chad and Tyrone can eat. They can get away with a lot of stuff that you cannot get away with. And that's what a lot of guys fail to see, or realize that Chad and Tyrone, they are a different breed. They are a different animal. They can get away with saying certain things that a lot of guys can't get away with. Even I can't get along. Even I can't get away with what Chad and Tyrone say. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's not my deal. I'm too old to be a Tyrone. I'm too short to be a Tyrone. You can't be a Tyrone at 5'10". You know what I'm saying? That's not Tyrone status. Tyrone status is 6'2", 6'3". That's a Tyrone. And he got looks on top of his height. Both Chad and Tyrone. They both got looks on top of their height. Okay? Then the Giga Chads are the 6'5" guys. You know what I'm saying? 6'5". That's the Giga Chad. Big ass jawline and shit. Big ass hands. You know what I'm saying? Big ass skull. That's the a Giga Chad and a Giga Tyrone. You know what I'm saying? A 10 out of 10 guy. And a lot of guys, they think they're entitled when they shouldn't be. You really got to be humble in this game. You got to learn whatever you can learn. Learn all that you can learn, Because I'm at 40 and I'm still learning. I'm still learning. And the day you stop learning is the day that you're going to lose. Deontay Wilder, he stopped learning. So it didn't take long for another fighter to figure him out. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury came back a different fighter this time around. Deontay Wilder, not so much. Still the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Tyson got to him early. That was his main game plan, was to put pressure on him, you know, lean up against him, drain his energy, you know. And like what I said, Wilder, he didn't even fight on the inside. You have to be a inside fighter with Tyson Fury. That type of guy, because since he wants to lean up on you like that, you have to be in the inside. Pop, pop, pop. No, don't lean on me like that. He won't do that no more. Because he'll think in his head like, damn, every time I lean every time I lean on this guy, he gives me a 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys are not ready for this world, man. You're not ready for this generation. You're not ready for it. I know a lot of you guys are not. And that's why a lot of you guys are suffering in the dating world, and that's why you're complaining. You wasn't ready. I wasn't ready, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, but if you stay ready, you won't have to get ready. I'm out. You guys have a good day. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a like and a comment. Click the notification bell so you'll never ever miss another video from me. And I'm out.